That's the mood, I'm not gonna lie.
What?
Yeah. It's coming up for 3 o'clock in the PM, and I'm heading to my first meeting of the day with Carbon magazine. I didn't end up explaining much about yesterday's meeting. Well, basically then I met up with a lot of the team, and well, today I'm being interviewed for the magazine. But they are such lovely people to work with, so I'm just so psyched for this to go ahead. I know from yesterday's video there's going to be a lot of questions about this magazine. And well, really, I don't have the answers as of right now. Maybe later today, I don't know. But what I do know is that this article has to be finished within like 6 days or 5 days now, but I don't actually know when it gets released. But you already know that I'm gonna review it on this YouTube channel. But what my question is right now is, where's the person I'm gonna be meeting? I don't know if I'm in the right place. .30 in the PM, and the meeting is now done. I don't know if this is the last meeting I'm having before the magazine goes up. There might be a few other little bits now and then. I don't know the deets. But what I can say is that I definitely will be in the magazine. That's now confirmed. So yeah. With it being 4:30 in the PM, there's so much that I could do in the city. But like, I did an oopsie. I got on the train when I was coming here and I checked my camera and, well, I left my main SD card at home. Oops. And, well, I learnt the hard way in 2017, which is why now I actually carry a spare SD card at all times. However, this one's a little bit dodgy. And, well, I could go and buy another one, but they are, like, expensive and I'm broke AF right now. So, for the first time ever, I'm actually limited by my camera and not by time. That's an interesting situation for me to be in. For the last couple of hours, I've literally just been walking around this city, and I think that's just because I used to come here a lot before I moved, and well, now I never come here. And well, like a month or two ago, I've started working in this city, doing some projects off camera and off of social media, and just really finding what I want to do in the creative space as an actual real job. But walking around here at night, it just lights this like passion, like this idea in my mind about what if I was to move to a city and, you know, move away from home and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, where we live, we just don't get views like this. What's interesting about where I live, however, is that you can go outside at 7 PM and not see a single person out. And well, for cars, you may see one or two. Now, I understand that might be a pro or a con, depending on your preference, but for me personally, I think it's a con. I would definitely say, though, that I am more of a night owl than I am of a morning person. I can do mornings, but it's not my preference. This SD card should have been in my camera, but it wasn't. Long story short, the card that I was using, well, yeah, it filled up. Yeah, it was going to happen. But instead of wasting the footage from yesterday, I decided to vlog today, and well, I'm expecting a friend to arrive any moment now. Hi there. Okay, so what are you needing help with? Let me clarify that.
I mean, it would be nice to have someone else around to take photos.
You want me to take photos of you today?
I mean, if you can.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm like, what is this?
A mini tripod. What? I thought I might as well bring it.
Oh. That's a dinosaur. You're holding a literal fossil right there.
What I'm doing at college at the moment is going down towards my final project.
Okay.
And before then, you have to do some artist recreations of the genre you're going down. I've chosen surrealism.
Okay.
And obviously that means I need to take several photos instead of just one image because I need to put them together in Photoshop.
Yeah. It sounds like a really interesting project. I'm down to help. Like, I don't know how much I can do, but I can be an assistant. I can do this. Okay, so they've taken a photo of a pebble and upscaled it dramatically. I guess you're going to need to chroma key it. So we've got a chroma key pad over there that will be able to light it in the way that you need it to be lit. Guy, this feels like we want to go into the forest if you're wanting to recreate it that perfectly. So a photo of someone's foot, and then a photo of that person's foot next to it, or just a...
No, the...
Oh, like a minuscule version of themselves, so you just downscale and... This afternoon, we are currently out in town to take some photos for the camera operator Toby's college-related stuff. I mean, I'm just here and not really taking the photo. Well, it's complicated. And well, this is the photo that we're trying to recreate. Of how I talk, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we'll use 50mm lens on here. Just look how nice that looks. Doesn't that look? It looks actually pretty decent. Well, I'm thinking if we go portrait, it's gonna look nicer.
Exactly.
Okay, so we do it portrait. Time to flip the camera sideways. We might have to do it the other way up. In which case because I'm currently, like, there is a shadow, definitely. Is that a bus? That rock's huge, so it's like almost leaning your, yeah. So the next photo that we're trying to recreate is this person holding a rock. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's the right angle. Yeah, I'm definitely liking how that's turning out.
Remember, it's my left hand in that.
Yeah.
Isn't actually going to be in shot, I don't think.
No, because it's going to be
it'll
supporting the
covered
rock,
by
yeah.
Yeah. So it's only going to be the right hand that you see.
So how are you currently feeling with the Today shoot? Is it going well, or is this, like...
I feel like it's going well. The images will be good enough for what I need them for.
Good enough.
They're
good enough.
You can always do best.
True, I do believe that. I do believe that you can always do better. So Toby here actually went to the college that I was going to go to study photography. We were friends during secondary school, and well, we separated when education became higher education. And well, you studied photography and I didn't.
Before I went to college, I was a complete novice. I mean, I took pictures with a general camera, but I wouldn't ever have learnt probably what I've learnt how to use Photoshop in the ways that I have.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, although a lot of my work is written, which at the start was terrible.
That would have been me though. Like, honestly, when I was going to go into college though, I was a novice. I didn't know how to use cameras. I didn't know Photoshop. I still don't. I don't use Photoshop. But like, the written stuff, I would have just failed completely at. I think me making my videos outside of education was better for me personally as someone who does camera stuff and wants to do camera stuff. Do you think you would have learned more not going to college and just exploring camera stuff, or do you think college was the better route for you?
I feel like there's stuff that I've learnt at college that you have not touched upon.
Yeah.
So I've learnt in detail about filters. I mean, as you say, you know virtually nothing about Photoshop.
I know about camera filters. I use polarizers, I use UV on everything that I use, but like, in the sense of like Photoshop, I don't even touch that. I do a little bit of photo editing, like I do the odd sky replacement, but that's it, you know? Lightroom's my strengths. I'm a Lightroom kid.
Through the years, I've sort of been interested in Photoshop and seeing these surrealism shots. So like, that's actually quite quirky. And I feel like I could do that, as in like once a month, just randomly produce a surrealism photo.
I get
and that would require Photoshop.
Yeah. I think, to summarise it though, is that like, I'm this part of the jigsaw of the whole of photography and you're this part, and when we come together we're like the perfect match, you know? You cover the areas that I haven't really explored and I cover the areas that you necessarily haven't explored. And I guess for me, I could have explored more Photoshop and areas like that, but for me, as someone that does camera stuff, I do more of the video stuff and you do more of the photo stuff at the end of the day. So I think it's so interesting to see that your route worked for you and my route worked for me, you know? Yeah, we're not professional photographers by trade and we don't necessarily make awful amount of money from making photos and video stuff, but like, at the end of the day, we found our own way to get to where we are, which is at a standard that we necessarily wouldn't have been if you hadn't gone to college or I went to make videos and do my own thing. Would you say that's a good summarization?
Yeah, because I didn't know how much photography would be in the media. I took
Yeah.
photography enrichment in that year as well.
See, I should have taken photography as an enrichment, because I studied drama at college. I should have taken photography on the side, but instead I was doing performing arts and musical theatre singing. Yeah, I don't do that as a career anymore. I make videos in my bedroom. What a different route of career choices there. Anyway, it is getting late, so I just want to say a huge thank you for coming around, and you've been absolutely amazing to work with. We need to meet up more and do stuff. Yeah? No? Have I annoyed you? Maybe just a little bit.